All right, guys, welcome to Diamond Zone Tuesday edition. Excited about today's call and excited really about last week's results. Hats off to all the people that really produced more momentum into their business. We closed out with a great week. A lot of people took advantage of that $200 off. So a couple of things, guys, before we get started. The first thing, do not miss today's Executive Unplugged at 11 o'clock. Some big announcements I'm hearing are coming down from the company. And I think you're going to hear that theme a lot. Big announcements, because I think 2018 is going to be epic for us. And I do believe that all these new announcements is going to enhance our ability to earn money within World Global Network. So that's the first thing. Also, as you know, we do our opportunity presentations Sunday through Thursday, but now the company has taken over Tuesday. So I just want to make sure everybody notes this. There's 2 calls today, 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So all my European friends, okay, we have it today and tomorrow at 12 o'clock. But just make sure you note, it's not diamondzone.world today. It's www.worldgnonline.com. So please make sure we got Travis today, Grand President. So make sure you guys start the week off strong, pack the house for Travis, great presenter, and you'll be very excited about that presentation today. Also, tomorrow, make sure you tell all your friends, tomorrow is LinkedIn Day with Melanie Melitex. We are going to be going to another level of training when it comes to LinkedIn. So please make sure you get everybody on that call. So without further ado, I want to bring up our guest speaker, somebody that I've known for quite a bit of time. And a lot of you know our story. And you all know that the reason we are where we are today is because Lisa made a decision 25 years ago. My opinion, the best lady in network marketing, and she's going to take over today. Hang on to your hats, get a notepad, because you're going to want to take notes today. I saw her presentation and I was floored. So without further ado, my wife, Lisa Giammalva, and I'm going to give you co-host, baby.
All right. Hi, everyone.
Can you make sure you got the screen share, baby?
Screen share. Yep, I'm all good. Okay. Hello. How's everybody doing? Wow. Coming into the holidays. I love this time of year because it's all about having a celebration with family, friends. I'm all about the party. But I'm also about reflecting on the last year and really revving up for the next year. And this is a great time of year, you guys, because sometimes we have pockets that slow down a little bit. And it's just a really great time of year to start revving up for what you guys want to accomplish in 2018. I've actually been revving up for the last 6 months. I got to tell you, it's just been a process of creating a clearer and more clear vision of where we want to go. And that's always a work in progress. So I put this training together, you guys. I wanted to really Hello. Okay. Okay, great. I want you guys to really kind of, crucial to anybody's success is first of all a starting point. And it's figuring out who you are, why you're doing this, really putting together a roadmap of where you want to go. And over the next, you guys, this is it, man. The next month, this should be your time to launch. This is the launch time, because moving into 2018, you want to be in full swing. You want to have a clear vision. You want to be in the race. You don't want to be starting the race. You want to be in the race. And right now, I always believe December is the best time to get started, because the early bird catches the worm. It's not about, the masses all make their New Year's resolutions on December 31st, and then they go to the gym on the 1st, and then they stop going to the gym on the 31st of January, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? We're not the masses. We want to be different. World changers, World Global Network. It's all about getting focused now. And I know for a lot of you guys, you've been getting focused for a while. I mean, I know it started for us when we moved over here. Our vision has never been more clear about our future and where we want to be. This is our last stop. We've always said this, and yeah, has the first year been challenging? Yes. But I look back on our first year, you guys, we've never made so much money with so many challenges. I mean, I was having a conversation with somebody who's out of the States in another country, and I said, listen, I know where you're at, because 2017, I always say it was like the Mayflower landing into this land. They had no idea where they were landing, and that was World Global Network. We had Indians with arrows. We lost some people to, I said on stage one time, Malaysia, but malaria. There was a lot of things that happened. We had shipping issues. We all know this. We had credit card issues. We had cyber attacks, everything. But you know what? You guys should all give yourself a big hug right now, because right here is the cream of the crop. Have we lost some people? Has the branches and the winds and the hurricanes come and some leaves have fallen and some branches have fallen? Yes, but that's part of the process. It's necessary. You have to have that in order to, it's almost like pruning a tree. It's going to get nice and tight, and then it's going to grow back even stronger. Right now, for the people that have started in the beginning with us and have come along during 2017 and are standing right now, are going to really reap the benefits of what's about to happen. There's some things, some little secrets that have slipped out to Jeff and I always just say to myself, anybody who didn't see the vision and got a little fear and doubt kicked in and they're not here with us anymore, my motivation is they're going to be sitting back and they're going to be saying, and we're going to be saying to them, big mistake, right? That Julia Roberts movie, like Pretty Woman, big mistake. So I got my boss lady hat on, okay? I'm ready to train. I'm ready to share with you some really good stuff. So I'm going to turn on my screen share. And if everybody wants to just give me a thumbs up, they can see. Yes? All right, from the beginning. All right, so let me do this. Hold on, slideshow. Okay, everybody see? Okay, so I want to really talk about the foundation for all success. And by the way, I'm a big reader of all my favorite books. This is another great book if you want to write it down. It's called The Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. Okay, so if you want to write that down, some good reading over the Christmas holiday, you'll really enjoy that. Okay, so let's get started. Here we go. Okay, first of all, you guys, in getting clear on your vision, you gotta kind of figure out where the heck you are right now. Okay, where the heck are you? And when you start asking people about what they want, they usually pause. What do you want out of life is a much harder question. People usually pause and they say, well, wow, let me think about that, because no one's really ever really gone deep on what they really want. If you ask somebody what they don't want out of life, the I don't wants are usually easier for people. You know, I don't like this house. I don't like this car. I don't like this job. I don't want this body. You know, the I don't wants come a lot easier than the what do you want. You know, when you ask somebody what do you really want, you know, it's usually people pause. They pause because they haven't thought about what they really want. They're sitting in a situation where they start to rationalize where they are, and all the I don't wants become the normal. They become okay. They start to think, well, this car is good enough, this house is good enough, you know, this job is good enough, and you start to rationalize and you start to, you know, live in that space. So what I want to really do today is talk about the uncomfortables, what you want, and you got to get clear on your vision. We went to GoPro, as some of you know, in, gosh, what was it, Jeff? It was just a month ago. And there was every single speaker on stage. And there was a guy who is one of the top poker players in the world. There was another guy he's a skateboarder, but he's created this huge business around skateboarding. And they had people speaking that weren't even in the industry of network marketing. And what I really loved about just the speakers that were on stage is they talked about, in order to get the success that they got, they had to have an extremely clear vision, a vision and a clarity on what they wanted their life to look like. I mean, this skateboarder, he was brilliant. He had everything down to details about his finances and mapping it out and his plan. And it was just brilliant. And it was a work in progress. And if you think about any successful person, they have this clarity, they have this vision about what they want their life to look like. And it's so important, you guys, that you do that. You have to have a vision and a clarity on the destination that you want to reach. And let me talk about this. You know, if you talk to somebody that has no vision, no clarity, usually it's just like they're out there floating around. Every little distraction is going to put them in this direction, right? It's easy for them to waste time, okay, because they don't have a focus. They're procrastinators because they don't know what there's no vision. It's procrastination. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, because you don't know where you're going. And it's easy to waste time because you're not excited about your vision and the clarity of what you really want. You never really define that for yourself. Now, if somebody's got a clear vision and they're very clear about what they want, they don't waste time, okay? They are very, time is precious to them because every single moment is about creating the life that they want to create for themselves. And they have such a clear picture of what they want that to look like. Their actions have purpose. Every single thing that they do is working towards this vision, and they keep everything very concise. If anything is outside of that, they don't do it. I love when I heard this once. I think it was Jeremy. He said, I have a no resistance rule. When I feel like there's resistance with people, I just move on, because that's a time waster. And I feel the same way. When I feel like there's resistance with people, or certain things that rub me the wrong way, I move away from that, because I don't want to be distracted by things that aren't going to get us to our ultimate goal. And as leaders, we need to be very focused and clear on where we're going, because there's so many people out there within our team that can get distracted. And if the leader's distracted, the whole team's distracted, right? And you go right up the chain. Look at all the leaders. Look at their vision. Look at their clarity. Okay? They're focused. They're laser focused on where they want to go. Procrastination will cease. In other words, it's about doing it now. I loved when I think it was Travis Flaherty and Jeff and I love all the trainers, and we're always taking notes because we learn something from every single person. He has a 5-second rule, every time he's getting ready to put a plan into place, and if there's any type of procrastination, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go, right? Or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. There's no procrastination. So clear vision or no vision, which one are you? All right. So what do you got to do? So let's start with what we all have to do to really get clear on our vision, because it's easier said than done, right? And you got to start with where you are. You know, it's kind of like walking into a big mall. You've never been there before. We went to Century City. My daughter just got transferred to this beautiful Nordstrom. She runs their makeup department. And we walked into the mall, we parked, and the first thing we looked for was a map so we could see where we are. And then we looked to where Nordstrom's was so that we can figure out how to get there. If you don't know where you are, you don't know, and you don't know where you want to go, you don't have a roadmap. And you can't lie to yourself, you guys. First of all, I want everybody to be real today. When you're putting your goals together from this point on, and like I said, this has been a real work in progress for me, I don't want you to lie. What is your situation right now? Don't lie to yourself. What are your situations? There might be more than one. What are you currently experiencing? What's the problem? Why did you join World Global Network? In other words, what's your starting point? You got to take an inventory. A good thing to do, you guys, is get yourself a legal pad. I've got legal pads all over my office. I've got stickies. I've got legal pads. You know, I'm always writing things down and taking notes, and you got to do that. I want everybody to get yourself a legal pad and start writing. And I want you to write down these categories. What do your finances look like? What does your bank account look like? What does your retirement look like? What does your incomes look like? Start writing all that down. Where are you? You know, if you've got a career alongside of World Global Network, what's your career? Where are you in this business? What's your current rank? Okay. What are you doing weekly in SV? And you know, this is the other thing. Sometimes people might look at what they're doing, their organization, their right leg, their left leg. Oh, my right leg is my pay leg and my left leg is my power leg. My right leg, this is what needs to happen. What are you contributing to that? Okay? What are you contributing to the overall volume of SV every single week? Right? It's got to be, you know, if everybody did what you did last week, you know, you ask yourself that question, where are you? Would you be rich or would you be broke? If I've got 10,000 we've got over 10,000 people in our organization, you know, down our two legs, more than that. If every single person did what we did last week, would we be rich or would we be broke? Ask yourself that every single day. How are you with your family? How are your relationships? Could you talk to your mom more? Spend more time with your kids, right? You know, spend more time with your spouse. You know, talk about, you know, maybe this next point, love, intimacy. Where are you with that? You know, where are you with your relationship? Are you just kind of coexisting, going through the motions? I mean, Jeff and I have been married 31 years. That's work. Right? You got to work at these things. You can't take each other for granted. And then what about your health? You know, you got to take care of yourself first. You know, I always believe we're servant leaders and we give. But you know what? I heard this. Actually, it was my yoga teacher. She was talking about, you know, something about the cup runneth over. And everything that you have to give every single day that we will give. If my cup is running over, I will give everything we possibly can give. But don't touch my cup. That's me. Okay? Because if I don't fill up my own cup first, I have nothing else to run over. So starting with your health, where are you? Do you feel good when you wake up in the morning? Right? Are you sleeping good? Are you putting good fuel into your body? Are you working out? Whatever that means to you. This is important stuff as leaders. You've got to take care of yourself, because if you feel good, you do good. I'll tell you, back in July, here was me. See that purple dress? See that big gut? Here was me on the stage in July of 2017. I was 25 pounds heavier. I was just kind of, my blinders were on. And here I was just doing what I do every day and eating eating whatever I thought I wanted to eat, maybe having a couple glasses of wine every night. And that might turn into even a bottle, because you pop another one.
A couple?
No, stop. I said one. Be quiet over there. You're not supposed to talk. And you know what? I looked at myself on stage, and after I saw that presentation, I said, oh my gosh, Lisa, what are you doing? That was my wake-up call. You know what? Here was in October with Jeff on stage at the International Convention in Las Vegas. 25 pounds gone. I realized I have to feel good. I was snoring at night, not sleeping, right? And you know what? Stress is cortisone. It lives in your belly, right? When you're just stressed. So if you feel good, you do good. You have confidence in yourself. So I had to take inventory of that, and I think everybody needs to just be the best version of who they can be. So let's get clear on where you want to go. In order to get clear on where you want to go, you need to begin focusing on what you want rather than what you don't want. Okay? It's kind of like going down, if you're going down the rapids and you're in this boat and you want to get to the end, you need to focus on the end in sight. When you focus on the outcome rather than the obstacles, your life will never be the same. But if you're going down, the raft, and you're going down, this course, and all you're seeing are the rocks, guess what you're going to hit? You're going to hit the rocks. Now, I'm going to put this into multi-level marketing terms. Sometimes when I'm talking to people, all I hear they're focused in on is the problems. They're focused in on things that are in the process of changing, or right now, sometimes it's out of our control. Okay, if there's something that I can't change, I don't focus on it. I do whatever I can to resolve that problem, but I'm so clear on our vision and what we want to accomplish, I'm not going to get sideswiped, because if I go like this, I'm going to hit a rock. And if I go like this and I look at another problem, I'm going to hit a rock. And that's what we call the landmines. It's going to blow us out of the business. Focus on the outcome, okay? Billion-dollar company, multi-million-dollar earner, grand presidential millionaire, all of these things. What are your goals? What do you want to play in the part of this company? Where do you want to be at the next international convention in October? Where do you want to be when the company's $1 billion? When the blood glucose hits, and the alcohol monitoring, and the flu prediction, and the DNA, and all the different things that are coming. What part of this do you want to be part of? Do you want to be a little piece of it, or do you want a big piece of it? We realize that we don't need to be all of it. Just a small piece of it for us is enough. Okay? Our goal next year is to make $1 million. That's on our vision board. A million, a million, a million, a million. That's all I think about. A million, a million. $1 million, 2018. Focused in on that. $1 billion company. Presidential millionaire. Right? All the things. So focusing in, so important. So part of that is, I like the 5-year plan, and I like the vision boards, you guys, where you can, write down, I want to have that yacht, and I want to, have that villa in France. But I want you guys to do something different for me this morning, or in this month. I want you to focus in on the best year of your life. I want you to imagine it's a year from today. We're sitting here a year from today. It's December of 2018. And I want you to, let's pretend like we're all looking back over the past year, all the Diamond Zoners that we love so much. And you realize that it was your best year of your life. I want you guys to shut your eyes right now. I want you to get emotional about it. I want you to just think, I hit every goal I set out to hit. I want you to shut your eyes. I want you to feel it. I want you to get engaged in it. Got to be emotional. I want you to get engulfed in it. I want you to visualize all the specific details. Let's just start with a year, because I really believe this. 2018, if it's the best year of your life, will turn into the best 5 years of your life. And it will turn into the best chapter of your life. Okay? But we got to start with this year, this coming year. What do you want that to look like? What do you want that to look like? So everybody shut your eyes. And again, this is your homework. Get that legal pad out. Go to the mountains. Go to the beach. Go to a nice little cozy place in your house and shut the door and put on, I like to put my diffuser on. I like some peppermint in there, and I like some eucalyptus, and I like my meditation music, and I want some quiet with my doggies all around me, and I want to write down everywhere I'm at. Take your inventory. Then you're going to write out the best year of your life in all those categories. So let's talk about your categories. I want you to ask yourself the following questions when you look back at 2018. Remember, shut your eyes. It's a year from today. Now I want you guys to answer to yourself. Shut your eyes, all of you. Shut your eyes when I ask you this question. How much money are you making? How much money did you make in 2018? Where did you work every day? Was it from your home? Right? Were you at the beach? Did you have your laptop and you were just all over the place, traveling the world? What rank did you advance to? Because we're on Diamond Zone right now. Where are you going to be by the end of next year? What's your rank? Be real. Be real with yourself. What would you be so excited about hitting by the end of next year? And not just hitting it once, every week, every week, every week. You're not a diamond unless you hit it every week. You're not a president unless you hit it every week. Or at least 3 times every month. You're not a presidential millionaire if you only hit it once. Got to be hitting it consistently. Close your eyes. How does your spouse or your partner look at you? Sometimes that spouse or unsupportive partner might be looking at you like, what are you doing this time? Why don't you prove them wrong? They love you. They just want to see you do something. How do you want them to look at you? In the morning when you wake up, when you're hitting your goals, at the end of the day, when you've had a great productive day and you're helping change the world because we're world changers. How do you want your relationships with your kids or your family members to look like? What do you want those to look like? You know what? Life is precious. Time is precious. Are you spending enough time with your mom, with your dad, with your kids? You know, I look back on this year. My dad passed in March. And that was really, really hard for me. And it was very emotional because up until that time, it was probably 5 years prior to that, it was the slow decline of dementia where we were losing him. So it was almost like a 5-year death, a slow death. And those relationships are so important, you guys. When we're all at the end and it's our last moments, we're not going to be thinking about, we're going to be thinking about these things, the relationship. What exactly do you want your life to look at when the year in the future, 1 year from today, and you look back? What exactly does your life look like when it's a year in the future and you look back? Exactly. Then you got to start identifying your why. So now you got your piece of paper. You got to start really defining what you want to accomplish in 2018. Everything. Just start doing it and identify. Now you got to move into that why. And this is where people always go, oh, here they go again. It's got to make you cry. The why's got to make you cry. But you guys, this is now, we're diamond zoners. We're going to go deep here today. Why do you want what you want? So you got your piece of paper. You're starting to write stuff down. But why? Why do you want to be a presidential millionaire? Why do you want to make $1 million, Lisa? Why do you want to run a marathon? Why do you want all these things? Why do you want to start taking dance classes? I mean, I've got some fun stuff. I got some fun stuff. I got some deep stuff. I got a lot of stuff up on my board. I got some health stuff. I've got some relationship stuff. I've got some vacations. Most people don't go deep enough into the why, which we're going to talk about. Without depth of purpose, you can't push through the challenging times. And what do I mean by that? If you don't have a why attached to all these things that you want to accomplish in 2018, when the storm comes in business, it does. We've talked about this. When the hurricane hits, people fly off that boat because their why wasn't strong enough. These things on the vision board didn't stick because they didn't know why they wanted them. What is the purpose behind our actions? This is the secret of millionaires. This is the secret, the Millionaire Success Habits, this book. You all got to get it. This is the secret sauce. Because if you go deep, no one's going to blow you off the boat when the hurricane comes. You're all sticking. You're all here because you know what your why is. So if you haven't heard this before, you got to go 7 layers deep. You got to ask the why question 7 times. And people say, Lisa, what's the why question? Each question is based on the previous answer. Okay, so as an example, why are you on Diamond Zone? That could be the first question. Everybody start writing down their answer. Or let's start over. Why did you join World Global Network? Now, some of you might say, oh, because I want freedom. I want to be debt-free. I want to quit my job. I want financial freedom. The second question is, all right, why do you want financial freedom? That's the second question. Well, I want financial freedom because I want to get rid of all my debt. I don't want that job I hate. I want to be debt free. So now we're going into the third question. Well, why do you want to be debt free? Oh man. Well, probably because I want the freedom of being there for my family. I want to be there for my family. I don't want to have to work a 9 to 5 job and have to go and report every day to somebody that I don't like and the job that I hate. Okay? Well, why do you want to get out of that job that you hate? Now, if you notice, those first 4 questions really came from the head, guys. They were surface. They were surface questions. And the last 3 questions, that's why the magic number is 7, usually start to come from the heart and from the soul. I really, really urge you guys to do this with your partner or your significant other or your husband or your wife or your best friend or your daughter or your mother, someone that you really care for and you can be transparent with. Because if you really do this exercise and you do it 7 times, and what they say is you should do this at least 3 to 4 times a year, it helps you get in touch with what your why is. So if I go to that 4th question and I say, well, why do you want to be with your family, more, and you want to get out of that job? Well, the 5th question might be, the 5th answer, or that answer might be, well, because Lisa, wow, I want to leave a legacy. I want to leave a legacy for my family. I want to have something that meant something for me and my family. I want to leave something behind. Now we're going into number 6. Well, why do you want to leave something behind, Lisa? Why do you want to leave a legacy for your family? Because you know what? Maybe I want to do something that I didn't have when I was growing up. I didn't have that in my situation. I want to be able to have my children to have choices, to be able to do anything they want to do, to have the freedom to go wherever they want to go and be the best people they possibly can be. Well, now we're getting deep, the heart and the soul. Well, why do you want the freedom? Now we're getting into that last question. Why do you want that freedom, Lisa? You know what? Maybe it's because I don't like anyone controlling me. I never like the feeling of someone telling me what to do. And when I say that, I almost want to start crying. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Growing up, I had a very, very controlling father. There was 5 of us. And he never let us think even for ourselves. It was just a controlling, very protective Italian father. You had to be home at a certain time, and if you weren't, you almost were like so scared to even come home. The control was just so overwhelming. It was suffocating. I moved out when I was 17. Never went back. All I wanted to do was breathe. And when I get down to my really core why, I cannot stand anybody controlling me. And this is some stuff that Jeff and I even had to work through. I want to do what I want to do. I want to do it because I cannot stand that suffocating feeling of control. That's why I'm doing this business. I want to be whoever I want to be, and I want to make my own decisions. And that's my rudder. That's my butterfly on the back, my tattoo. That's my butterfly. That's my why. And everybody needs to do that. You got to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. And everybody's why is so personal. So what's your why? There's a worksheet I'm going to post on Hilo.life. No, Hilo Life, the Facebook group. This is a great worksheet. It's the 7 levels deep exercise. It can be used for anything, okay? What's important about achieving your ideas? What is important to you becoming successful? Answer this. Why is it important to you? Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to do the screen share. Zoom. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. New share. Can you see it, everybody? Yeah. Awesome. What is important to you? Why did you join? Let's make this first question. Why did you join World Global Network? Your answer. Whatever that is, why is it important for you too? It's your answer. And you keep filling it in. Answer 7 layers deep. Got to do it, you guys. Here's an example. What is it? And just basic. What is important to you about becoming successful? Make more money. That's what head answer. Why is it important for you to make more money? Get out of debt. Head answer. Why is it important for you to get out of debt? Stop working so hard to pay someone else. Why is it important to stop working? Because I want to do the things in my life with the fruits of my labor. Why is it important for you to do things in your life to take care of my mother, who is widowed and needs help? Specifically, why is it important for you to take care of your mother? Because she has sacrificed everything to send me to college, and I want to make sure she is taken care of in her golden years. Why is it important for you to take care of her? Because I want to be in control of my life so I can help those around me who can't help themselves. I can't even read this. Know they are precious, worthy, and loved. These answers can be as deep as you want. Get your pad of paper. So important. This worksheet will be on Gila Life. If you're not on the Facebook group, obviously let us know and we'll add you. So let me go back to my screen share. Hang tight. Can you guys see that? Okay, so let's go 7 layers deep, everybody. You got your homework? Does everybody got their homework so far? Okay. Then your vision board. Now, this is going to be your homework. I want you to go get yourself a board, okay? Go to Michael's. Get yourself a nice big poster board. The other thing that I got is I got that spray. Where is that spray? Oh my gosh, my knees. It's the spray that you spray on the board that makes it sticky. They have that at Michael's. And I want you guys, this is going to be your homework for the whole month of December. I want you to start putting on this vision board 2018 goals. You see mine? Presidential millionaire. Right? I put on there Amalfi Coast, Punta Cana. I want an infrared sauna. As silly as that is, I want to redo my whole closet. There's a whole, see my yoga, run a marathon, private jet. I think there's a doggy in my future, another doggy. All my little inspirational quotes. I've been very gluten-free. I'm going to move towards being a vegan. All the things that I want, the yacht, you know, let's say my daughters someday want to be married. I think maybe next year will be too soon. I want to be able to have the wedding that they dream of without any restraints. And there's a picture of where I've always envisioned it in Monarch Beach. This beautiful hotel, Monarch Resort, overlooking the ocean. You see that right there? So all the little things. Where we want to live next year. We plan on moving. all these things up here. And this is a total work in progress. I even threw up the turkey trot. I did that already. But I'm going to keep adding things through the month of December, because the crystal clear vision of where Jeff and I are going to go in 2018, if I were to right now put up my picture while you're working, but I want you guys to see this behind me. Do you guys see it? Does everybody see it? You see my vision board? Okay. It's right here in my office. Every day as I'm working, I wake up, when I meditate, I look at it. It's right there in front of me. When I see things that inspire me, I add them. I have a crystal clear vision, Jeff and I, of what we want. And this is where we all need to be in this month of December. It's reflecting on last year, getting real with yourself, guys. Don't lie. Deciding what we need to change, writing down all the things that you want, and then really, really, really identifying your why. So that's our homework, okay? So I'm really excited and honored to do this call with you here today. And I really challenge everybody to do this. I think it would be fun moving forward when we do Friday, which is kind of our open mic, is for people to really start sharing, you know, these things. Sharing about and what they really want, and really about their vision of 2018, and getting clear on that. Any single successful person, remember, had a clear vision of where they wanted to go. So thank you guys so much.
Hey guys, drop some love to Lisa on the chat. Let her know you love her trainings. That was awesome, baby. And I took unbelievable notes from it. And remember today, guys, 2 things: 12 o'clock and 6. And remember the new website. It's not diamondzone.world, and also Executives Unplugged. So 2 things. At least that was awesome. Awesome. Wait, go to screen share, Lisa, where you can see everybody.
Oh, how do I do that? Oh, wait, new screen share.
Just press that.
Okay, I see everybody.
No, you don't see everybody.
How do I do that?
Press screen share.
I did.
All right. So how about shrinking your board?
Oh, okay, hold on.
Got to say goodbye to all the Diamond Zoners.
And show. Okay.
Now close it.
Close it. Save. Now what?
Now you're fired. That's what. You're fired.
I see Jeff.
Yeah, that's not good. Hang on. All right, anyway. Stop share. Hit stop share.
Oh, gotcha. Ah!
She did it. Yay, thank you. That was awesome. Everybody wave. Drop her some love. See you guys tonight or today. Bye, guys. Good job, baby.